Yo, how's it going, everyone? Here's that time once again. We are back for the early Dokkan stream. It's Thursday morning, the UK. Late Wednesday evening for some of you guys, I know. But how is everyone doing today? Yes, unfortunately, it's not a question. It is a sad statement of fact. No top grossing for global. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Mega Knight's already doing a bit of trolling with his pretend official Dokkan account. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, like, as we've said many times before, top grossing is nice to get free stones. That's the most unfortunate thing. But yeah, it's like, it doesn't mean anything is wrong, like, with the game or anything like that. It's just like, yeah, people just haven't spent money on global, which is fair, I guess. Doing good. New medication. Okay, good. Hopefully that works out. Dre's one of the few people who think global and JP shouldn't get top grossing at the same time if one version hits it. Who shouldn't get it. I mean, I guess it is one of those things, right, where it's like, it is a literal reward for a literal thing. So like, if global as the app like doesn't get top grossing, then we don't get a reward for getting top grossing, whereas JP did. So it just is one of those things. It's not as annoying as it is as a global player. Brainbuster. A shout out to Bringer for re-upping his membership. Lobster Squad member for 29 months. Let's go. AI UI Goku. AGL UI Goku, the greatest unit to ever exist. No unit that has released in the game's history will ever be close to his power and his value. I mean, yes, that is, considering like in any short form content, you can still absolutely just use him, because having 100% chance to dodge on turn 1 is actually insane. When you try Beast Gohan in the new team, also do Android Cell Saga mission with the super team. Oh yeah, because the Android Cell Saga team, I guess, now has the those guys on it.
I'll handle this.
Hit 3,200 days. I'm over 2,000 super. Nice. I can't remember, I can't believe it was a little while ago, like twice within the space of like a couple of weeks when the game was really dead. I basically just completely forgot to like log in. So my total logins is like 3,400 and something now, or but my consecutive logins is probably now, I don't know if it's even got to 100 again yet. Skipped Goma entirely. Yeah, I had to. I think I literally just used the tickets. Like, I wanted to skip Gohan and Trunks completely to save for the anniversary, but they're too good. Unfortunately, it only took me 100 stones to get them. Yo, Christopher, over on the Twitch side, how's it going? People complaining about sub versus dub again. Can't wait for the updates of the animations get a downgrade like on JP. I mean, some of them did already though, didn't they? Like, because there's a thing in the news on Global about it. But yeah, I might do a tier list for today. Yeah, it's fine. We need Dokkan Festapion to finally be a thing. Why does YouTube hate exclamation points? Try using Beast Gohan and look at his unit super. The only problem is I don't have like... I don't have a good Piccolo to use. Do it as a separate thing, I guess. Pulled the Gohan with the free tickets we got. Nice. Damn. 3 times in a row I pulled the new unit with the 3 tickets. That's insane. 3 times in a row. I've literally never done it.
Guess it's my turn.
Oh, good. Well, we started off with a character who's literally dodge or die locked in slot 1, so that's good. Yes, good dodge, Trunks. Tag switch Tapion and Minosha LR. That's it. I feel like that's almost like I feel like Dokkan Fest Tapion is a thing that we could see. Tag switch Tapion and Minosha I feel like is not a thing that is like worth them doing, because who cares about Minosha? Like,
I'll handle this.
yeah, lots of people are apparently getting lucky with the free tickets, which is good. I mean, that's obviously a big W. That's the fact that Global even introduced them in the first place. But yes, I have never pulled a...
Guess it's my turn.
Yeah, see, Toon just tweeted about Global getting top grossing. I can't tell if he's like trolling, which I know he doesn't usually do when he posts like news. Oh, come on, really? Again, the worst possible like thing like happened for like slot 1. I'll taping Minosha one of the last 2 EZAs for 2021. Plus next year Super Sentai Goku and Hirudegarn will be on the table for EZAs. I was gonna say, like, future Gohan and Trunks can tank a normal from Zamasu in slot 1 as well. So it's literally everything came together for like the worst possible scenario for slot 1. Is there was only one attack from Zamasu, and it could have, if it was a normal, would have been fine.
Guess it's my turn.
Yeah, I won't reply. Sadly, Global didn't actually hit top grossing. I kind of hate Goten and Trunks mainly because they aren't a tag unit. I mean, I think... Okay, that's... Okay, I don't really want Beast. Do I want to float off Beast? I could. I don't think them not being a tag unit is a huge issue. I don't think we have to, like... Every duo unit has to be a... reverse exchange from now on. Because I feel the way they've done their design with the way they work and the way they, like, exchange, revive everything, I think is really cool. Hey, shout out to Luna Wolf for the follow over on the Twitch side. How's it going? I feel like it's just certain moments don't make sense either. You can't really have like Gohan's death and that being the first Super Saiyan transformation for Trunks, and then like on the next turn just like switch back into Gohan. So like for some units or like some combinations, you kind of have to do it that way. That beast with the 9 million. I think my beast is only, I want to say 2 dupes. That would be funny though, as like character literally dies in the animation, and then on the next turn you just change back into them again. Ghost Han fighting with Trunks. I have 1k stones by the 11th anniversary, not as much as I wanted, but I haven't been saving at all. I mean, to be fair, if you haven't been saving and you've been summoning for stuff that you want, and you're still going to have 1,000 stones for the anniversary, that's pretty good. Trunks has become a forced... I've become a forced ghost. Let's kill those dumb robots. What do you used to have Twitch chat and YouTube up? I just have the 2 separate tabs open. I recently reached rank 40. Returning player to Dokkan. Oh, nice. Yeah, the best thing to do is get through all of the quest mode, like, as quick as you can. Because that gives you a lot of stones and you'll rank up quite a lot. Wow, the Trunks didn't dodge the Marcy. Maybe this isn't, like, the best event to do this. Yeah, this is when I did the Hybrid Saiyans mission. That was my burst mode team. I got the 7,100 points. So it's what, Android / Cell Saga, and then Bond of Master and Disciple. I mean, we don't exactly have the greatest set of options here, really, do we? We need there to be a future saga or Android's enemy, really. But I mean, the future Gohan and Trunks are super, super good. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to decide like how high up the tier list I'm going to put them.
The plants and animals that I love. Please protect them. I'm counting on you.
You're gonna pay for everything you've done!
Truth puts Gohan and Trunks above Rose. I mean, I feel like I could maybe see it. Like, I really like Rose, but I feel like out of the 4 GDC units, he's ended up being the worst one. But yeah, Rose is like a go-to on Omega's team. Imagine at the end of the year they reset all Easy A and event completion. I think the number one reason why they would never do that is because they would basically just be giving all the players, especially like people who have already completed everything, they would just be giving all the players like thousands of stones for free. Infinite stone glitch. I might actually kill the game because no one would buy stones for so long. Yeah. Yeah, like, think about how many stones you'd actually get. The catch is dozens of hours of playtime. Well, the thing is, the only reason why, for any sort of, any gacha game, or any game that has monetization even, like with skins and stuff like Fortnite, things with skins like Overwatch and stuff like that, is the only real reason why they game time matters to them is that the longer you're in the game, the more likely you are to, like, you know, be tempted by a banner or something and buy some stones. Or like in Fortnite, the longer you play the game, the more you keep going back to the main menu and seeing like the skins being advertised and stuff, the more likely you are to buy one. So if they reset the content and then people have hours and hours to play, they still necessarily, I don't think it works the same way, right? They're not going to be tempted to buy stones when the hours of gameplay that they're doing is to farm a bunch of stones for free. Plus, you also got to remember, for Android, things like the auto clicker exists. So if they reset all the easy A's, it takes me like 2 seconds to jump into like stage 1, turn the auto clicker on, and then I can like walk away and do literally anything else, and come back in like an hour or whatever it'll be, 45 minutes, and they'll like the auto clicker will have like finished the entire event for me. Wait, so they don't just get a lot of money? No, so once you download this, so the game is free, right? So if you download the game from the App Store and you play it every single day for like 4 hours, but you never buy anything, like you never buy any stone packs or any ticket packs or anything like that, Dokkan doesn't get any money from you. It doesn't get any money from that. The game literally only makes money from people spending money. So even if they find a way to make you play the game for like 8 hours a day, if you don't buy anything, they don't make any money off of you. But yeah, that's why, like, anything they can do to keep you in the game for longer means you're potentially going to see, yeah, like a banner come up that's like, I mean, I guess in this case it's whether, I guess it depends for people who don't follow the news and stuff, but like, you see the banner talking about the, like, future Gohan and Trunks. Nowhere near the hardest content. Yeah, the why I forgot this event has locking as well. Bruh. Yeah, no, auto clicker is like a, because it's not something you're modding the game. It's just an app that taps the screen for you. Like you can just run it on all kinds of apps and stuff. It's not like specifically for Dokkan. But yeah, gacha games by definition can't get rid of the gacha like format because then it wouldn't be a gacha game. But it's all just named after it. It sounds like a very basic summary of it, but it is literally just like when you put those like egg. I say egg, but like the little egg machines, right? Where you put your coin in, and turn the thing, the little egg drops out, and it has a certain like toy in it. That is literally all a gacha game like summoning is. It's just a digital version of that. Is that you pay your in-game currency, which in this case is Dragonstones, and you get the little thing pop out, and it might be the one that you want, or it might be something else, and so then you have to do it again if you want to get the specific one that you want. And that's it. And then people just build whole games around that model. But yeah, it is just a form of gambling. I keep getting really unlucky as well. I swear I only ever die in this event, or with this team, when it's on the turn that future Gohan and Trunks are on, the AGL one. So then I have to try and make sure on the next turn that I don't heal at all after the revive, so that then I can still be at 58% and actually exchange into future Gohan. Is Magic the Gathering form of gacha? I mean, technically, to a certain extent, like same with Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then even people that collect like baseball cards and stuff, buying a pack of cards and opening it in the hopes that there's like one specific one that you want to get, I guess is also, yeah, like a form of gambling. Whereas a lot of people do stuff like, for me, when I like for playing Magic, if I want to get like a specific card for a deck that I want to build, I just go onto a site and buy that one specific card, rather than buying like 5 booster packs and then hoping that when I open them, that one card that I want is in there. Yeah, Drace mentioned it as well, and someone else. There's apparently one that did get rid of the gacha thing, but how does that even work? I guess it depends what kind of game it is, but... Did Gohan immediately get supered and die? Right.
Your humanity's last hope.
Gohan! Ah!
Well, at least that means he could get switched.
Trunks, stay here, got it? Do not follow me.
No, I promise I won't drag you down. I want to help you fight them.
I get it. Fine, Trunks. Let's go.
Okay.
But yeah, unfortunately, that is just the way gacha-ing works. Like, if you're a free-to-play player, you save up 1 to 2 keystones and get shafted, you lose the will to play the game. But what they're banking on is that for every player who quits the game in that situation, there's another player that becomes a paying player because they saved up all their free-to-play stones, got shafted, but they really want the new units, and then they buy stones. And that is basically what they're relying on people doing. Yeah, gacha is just, I guess, technically a whole game doesn't have to be a gacha game, but like it can work both ways. Like a game can have gacha elements in it without, I guess, technically being a gacha game itself. Like even Xenoverse, they added that weird like board game thing, and then you had to like, you could use the currency things to get other like card things, right? So that was a gacha element technically. It just obviously doesn't then suddenly turn Xenoverse into a gacha game. Wow, STR Gohan sucks now. Apparently, I just saw the night rain thing. There's already a crazy new boss, apparently. Hey, STR Gohan, the GOAT. Well, you mean the guy who died 2 turns in a row? Who's supposed to take hits to get built up and then immediately died?
I'll handle this.
Bruh. But yeah, anything like that is still like a gacha mechanic, even if, like I said, even if the whole game isn't a gacha game. Like Squadra, you don't get the characters from a gacha, but you get cosmetics and emotes and all that kind of stuff. Like, that is a gacha element in that game, right? Not using AGL Kid Gohan. Trying to do the Android / Cell Saga Broly mission, but using a build of the new Future Gohan and Trunks team. XCOM is a gacha because you're using your prayers as a currency to summon for accuracy and successful missions. True.
The plants and animals that I love. Please protect them. I'm counting on you.
You're gonna pay for everything you've done!
Great, I didn't realize there was a double Future Gohan turn. Yeah, use Super Trunks. But yeah, I think if people, I think, would very much not be accepting, or I mean, I guess there's not much you can do about it apart from quit the game. But if they added in extra gacha stuff for like skins for characters and stuff in Dokkan, I very much do not think that would go down well. Oh, good.
and animals that I love.
Speaking of gachas, I saw Legends made another attempt to kill their game.
Protect them. I'm counting on you.
You're gonna pay for everything you've done.
Yeah, I only saw someone else comment about it, but yeah, the why does it keep giving me a setup where, like, the Gohan, there's no Gohan on top on the first turn? Yeah, titles people grinded for ages to get specific ones because they gave you buffs or something, right? And I saw, like, Annie's reply saying that, like, you even had to spend some in-game currency, like co-op medals or something, like, to grind a specific thing. To get some of the titles. And then now they've made it so that they don't give you any bonuses. But yeah, they're never going to do that. They're not going to give you the characters and then make it so that you summon for, like, skins, because I feel like there obviously, while there are people that would, like, want to summon for the skins, like, so many players probably just wouldn't care. Like, especially when it comes to, like, making content, right? You want to show off how good certain characters are in certain events. The skins are not really important. So, like, for me, if they did that, where they made it so, like, all characters were free, but you just had to summon for, like, skins and stuff, I would never spend any more money on this game ever again. And I think a lot of people would be in the exact same position. And so then the game would just, well, I mean, the game would go out of business. I mean, it just is what it is. It's like, you can like Dokkan, you can like the animations, you can like the team building and stuff, and not like the fact that it is a gacha game. But unfortunately, it is. So it kind of can't exist without being a gacha game. That is also true, yeah. I mean, that is why the private servers, for the most part, that's why they exist. Is because people wanted to play the game and wanted to play with all the new units and stuff, but they didn't want to have to deal with the gacha aspect. Also, Squadra doesn't quite do that same thing because the premium characters aren't free to play, or at least they aren't straight away. You don't summon for them, but you just have to actually buy them. Oh, they just cost. You have to buy the new characters until later when they'll be added to the level up pass thing. You have to buy them with diamonds, and the only way to get diamonds, you can grind them in the game, but it takes ages. The only other way to get them is to buy them with real money. But then again, that's the thing, like, the main game isn't a gacha, it's a MOBA. MOBA, the most toxic type of game. I'd like Squadron more if they gave out more free diamonds, yeah. But I mean, again, I guess that's why they don't, right? The same sort of reason. Is they want, like, a new character to come out that you really want. And so then you have to buy diamonds to get them. Because again, the game is free. That's the thing. Like, you could just download Squadra and never pay any money and just play it for free all the time. Which is good. Like, it is good that games like that exist that you can play for free. But then obviously for those games to exist, there has to be a monetary thing that some people will engage in. Because if everybody just played it for free and never bought anything, the game can only last so long, because then they don't make any money. So that's the thing people have to understand, like, at the end of the day, is that if the game doesn't make any money, then it won't exist anymore. Stop roasting. Wait, what? Like, actually? Proton, surely no. Proton doesn't come in and spread misinformation on the internet, surely. Oh, I don't know if he was saying, I thought you were saying that, like, it actually happened. So yeah, that big live stream thing, is that the thing, is it the same one as the Dokkan one, the Genki Dama thing? Or is it just Dokkan is going to have a thing announced at that thing? Because people are like really hyping it up now. Like even Goresh just posted about it. Yeah, I don't think we can survive this turn. And yeah, again, it's the turn with AGL, Future Gohan, and Trunks on it. I'm not sure.
Your humanity's last hope.
I'm trying to see. The event he wanted to go in person but couldn't. Yeah, they just tweeted about. Bruh. Orange Piccolo and Transforming Beast. I mean, that would be awesome. I like the fact that Gohan and Trunks don't have an intro just because all the times I forget to turn the animation skip back on. I don't have to worry about it with them if they're on the first turn. But yeah, I hope we get the superhero Easy A's for New Year's. I made a video about it yesterday, about how, like, excited I am for them to come out, like those Easy A's. Yeah, it has not gone well so far. In terms of win-loss ratio, that is true. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the problem is we're trying to use this team to do Android/Cell Saga. Is having it be restricted to, like, Android/Cell Saga, but also all being Bond of Master and Disciple. The team build is not particularly good. Hybrid Saiyan's version makes it a lot easier. Stream looking like a truth showcase.
You're humanity's last hope.
Right, so now that this Gohan is I should have put you in slot 1 actually. Get the stack. Great, so he's lot. God. So the only real way I can do this is do this. Yeah, that's the thing. I was just going to say, the exchange into Gohan thing is so annoying. Because you have to be at 58% or less. So if you revive on the turn that they're not on, you have to try not to heal at all before the next turn starts. Otherwise, you can't exchange with them. Which, unfortunately, because it's an active skill, they couldn't change the condition. Well, as Proton was saying the other day, they actually could. They just won't for some reason. Yeah, we don't like rotation locking, that's for sure. Left Broly with 1 bar of health, so I was not able to exchange. Yeah, because if you get near to the end, then, like, you absolutely could just lose because you can't get them to exchange. I think Trunks is going to get... AGL Trunks has to dodge with his 50% chance at the end, otherwise he gets cooked. Bruh. Your Wicked Bloodline acceleration. True. Yeah, I can't believe that 20 the big Dokkan the big Dragon Ball stream thing is on like the 25th. But it's gonna be super long because it's gonna have like all Dragon Ball stuff. So I don't know if is the Dokkan thing like a separate thing. Two straight celebrations and no super easy, eh? True. I guess we don't need like... I suppose the thing is there doesn't need to be like a super easy A if there's a normal easy A and it's really, really good. I like the fact that Anto has basically accepted as his like unofficial job now to just remind me of the thing. Yeah, Paloa, how's it going? Oh, you got the 7,130. Oof. I don't, man. I didn't want to try that because it means putting the team cost down, so then you can't use the same team. I'm not sure how exactly, I don't know what change you need to make to it exactly. Okay, we still got 2 attempts. How is that only 4? How have we only had 4 attempts? It feels like I've been doing it forever. But yeah, try Android / Cell Saga and also Bond of Master and Disciple like only at the same time is, I think, a bit too much for trying to do Broly. I really want to see if a build for the team for Tamagami 1 is even remotely possible. Except he disables dodge, so probably not. Like, there's so few units that are even good in this event. Like, I genuinely think that the Tamagami 1 fight might actually be one of the worst fights that's come out in the game for like the longest time. Because, like, what are you... Like, over half the units in the game just aren't built to, like, even survive a single turn. Like, it's insane. Where is the LR, the int LR evolution blue Vegeta? Yeah, this fight is just like unreal. Okay, so wait, did I even pick the right stage? I picked stage 1, didn't I? I mean, I guess I could try and just do all the Tamagami fights. Anto's still green, I see. Yeah, Anto got sniped just before the World Tournament weekend, so it'll probably be a little while for his thing. Shout out to everyone that came out over the World Tournament weekend. I can't believe we went all the way up until the World Tournament finished, which is the first time I've done that in ages. It was weird staying up that late, because the World Tournament finishes at like 6 AM for me. So then I ended up sleeping until like 2 in the afternoon or something. The successor to the Zamasu torture red zone. But yeah, that's the thing, is that's why the combination for like events being really hard and dodging is like, dodging being disabled, I should say, is like the big thing. Because even against like Zamasu, you could get lucky and get like a clutch dodge on a bad unit and then therefore still win. Whereas like against any events that disable dodge, you just have absolutely no chance. Because yeah, at least like, and the fact that Tamagami 1 always supers in slot 1 and stuns with his super attack, so you can't get a situation where like the unit in slot 1 at least gets a clutch dodge and so therefore doesn't get stunned and can still attack, because you can't dodge, so you will always get hit. Like, Truth loves it. What, the Tamagami 1 fight? How? Yeah, while raising attack and then also doing an AoE. But yeah, my burst mode, I got the 7,100. So the only way to get the next step above that is it's all the modifiers except for the 300 team cost. Like I was just having the 400 team cost. Oh yeah, and he seals a unit as well, Yeah, we did the wrong event anyway. That was the wrong Tamagami. Yeah, I'm just doing a bunch of testing with this team, or like with Gohan and Trunks, because I'm going to make the tier list for the video for today. But I'm not really sure. I'm still not 100% decided, like, where to put future Gohan and Trunks. Yeah, I think the team, my biggest issue with the team overall, I think now, though we've had time to, oh, Gohan is sealed as well. Okay, well, I have to put him in slot 1 then, because if he's sealed, he might as well not get to attack any at all. Yeah, I think my biggest issue with the team, now that I've played it a decent little bit, is that they don't have enough, like, really good just slot 1 tanks. Like, future Gohan can on turn 1, the int one, but then after that he can't. Plus also the bosses just have a ton of HP as well. So even when you do get, like, some of your units finally do actually get a chance to attack, it's not like you can kill him in like 2 turns or something. Alright, so who's sealed this time? Okay, it's Beast Gohan, so... I don't know, can Beast Gohan even survive turn 1 in slot 1 though? And Tech Gohan probably can't survive if he doesn't attack before the AoE. Beast taking 560k is actually honestly less than I thought, but we weren't on full health, so... No, I don't think it's happening with this team. Yeah, Preston, how's it going? Who's going to be sealed now? Okay, so it is Vegeta. So can Vegeta survive in slot 1? Can he do that in this fight? I didn't get Gohan. But how much did you summon for Gohan though? Or did you just use the tickets? Oh wow, okay, Vegeta just gets absolutely nailed. Okay. Got Goma, nice. Stream Deck update available. No, thank you. Only 150 stones and paid tickets. Okay, it's not bad. No way to fumble the orange Piccolo, easy A. I mean, you would hope so. We've said that about easy A's before. Why am I getting all my app notifications? I keep getting that Nvidia one that tells me that I can get a free skin for the drone in Borderlands, which I think I might have even uninstalled already. God, this is... None of these starting rotations have really been any good. But yeah, they could easily... Unfortunately, they could easily fumble Orange Piccolo by basically just not doing very much with him for his easy A. Like Vegeta and Trunks. Like... Should I drop a few summons for them? I mean, they are really good, but honestly, it depends, like... It depends how many stones you have, I guess. Because you got to remember, like, you want to have a certain amount for the anniversary, really, to make sure you can always hit the pity. Go. See, this is again why he's such a pain, this guy, because he's sealing a guy that I can't put in slot 1. So that makes it so that like 2 of my units can't do anything this turn. Oh, also, yeah, AGL Kid Gohan isn't actually good unless AGL Gohan isn't good unless one of the future Gohans is on rotation with him, because otherwise he doesn't have a demonic power ally on the rotation. Because obviously future Gohan and Trunks don't count because of the joined forces thing. Praying for only 4 LRs of high quality. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a fan of the 6 LR thing. I have around the same stones as you. Think we can reach 1,000 by the anniversary? Probably not be at 1,000. I mean, someone was saying that I think people have been saying that around the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest you can get like 300 to 400 stones, which I mean, unless again, why does Vegeta have to be sealed? I think you're going to be doing this event when you get off stream, the way these runs are going. I mean, I'm just trying out a bunch of them to test out these guys. I need to bring up the tier list thing so I can start, like, getting it ready. Although there isn't a top 10 LRs one with Gohan and Trunks on it, so I need to get their image. I mean, who's going to do the most damage here? I mean, Beast is just going to get sealed. Or stunned even. If I do that. Do that. Card assets. I need to save that image of future Gohan. And then add that onto the tier list. Where's the thing? Choose file. Super int. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I think quite a few people did manage to get lucky with summoning for Gohan and Trunks. I got him in 100 stones. I think Drace got him in like 50 and then got another one in the next multi. Yeah, Bringer got him in 50. I mean, Beast Gohan on the active skill turn, tanking for double digits is pretty good. Like, Beast can still be good. Alright, so add the 5 rows below. So then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Do, 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 do. I need to remember, I have to bring up my old video as well to check, well, my last video when Goma came out. I always like to look at my old video and then try and think, like, my like most, like, recent, like, the previous tier list, to then try and figure out, like, how I think it should have changed. Alright, so if I exchange with them, they still won't revive this turn unless it's them that die. So if I do this, then Gohan dies. But yeah, the only way they should do 6 LRs is if they're all super, super good. And they do the thing again where they give one away for free, which I don't think they will, personally. So I don't want there to be 6 LRs as like a standard thing now. Right, so content, top 10, best LR, there we go. So let's see, who did we have as the top 10 last time? Okay, so I did put Goma at number 1 last time. I don't think these guys are better than him. In fact, what I could do is if I put both the chats over here, then I'll be able to have the tier list up here, and I can make it full screen. I don't know whether this Gohan can tank this now. I can't get any healing on this turn either, which isn't helpful. Oh yeah, the Gohan and Trunks super easy. The Gohan and Trunks easy A should probably be on there as well, shouldn't they? They're not going to be on this page anywhere. I'm going to have to get their asset as well and do that quickly. Because, yeah, I feel like they probably are in the top 10. Maybe. So, background, AGL Trunks and Future Gohan. How did you manage to get during the World Tournament? I think my end thing when we got the rewards yesterday was like 530 or something. And then I got number 3 local. Where's the tier maker thing? So... yeah, so here's the list that I made last time. I had... that was my list from last time. So Blue Goku, then Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta. So Blue Goku is there. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Then it was Omega. Frieza. Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. Rose. Where's Rose? There. Super Saiyan 4s. I'm just remaking the list that I made last time so then I can try and figure it out. Where are the Super Saiyan 4s? There. And then the gods, and then Goku. So yeah, this was the list. This was the top 10 list that I made last time when Goma came out. So then the question has to be, where do we put the new future Gohan and Trunks? Because if we look at the list from the top, like, are they as good as or better than Goma? I would say probably not. Well, I'd say probably not. I would say almost certainly not. Are they as good as or better than the Blue Goku? I mean, Blue Goku is like still one of the only units, as long as the event doesn't disable dodge, is still one of the only units that is actually good at tanking in slot 1 against some of these harder bosses. And I say tanking because obviously he relies on dodge, but I would say these guys are not good and not as good as him. Are they better than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? I guess it depends on the team. Like on Gogeta's best team, like on GT Heroes or Giant 8 Power with the links and everything, like is Gohan better than Omega because of what he provides to the team? Probably not. Is he better than Frieza and Gogeta? I would say probably. So also, I'm not sure if I think Frieza is better than Gohan, Goten, and Thingy anymore. Because even Frieza, like, there are certain situations where he's really, really good. Like turn 1, you just transform, like you use his active skill, do big damage. But like there are other situations where I feel like he's really not very good. I mean, obviously he's only been out for like a day and 2 days, I guess now. But like in the testing that I've done with the team and everything, Future Gohan has gotten me killed less times than Frieza has gotten me killed. So, but then I also do the thing with the same color tiers, right? So if the unit is in the same color, then I think you could argue that they could be interchangeable. I still think that that is probably the case for Gogeta and Omega, because I think Gogeta is definitely the better unit, like single unit in a vacuum, But Omega is such an absolute beast and like the perfect leader, like supports the team. Like, I feel like there are arguments you could make because of just that, like team and being a leader, that Omega is better than Gogeta. Yeah, I think Frieza definitely has like fallen off for sure. I think the more I look back at it and the more I think about it, I feel like the Transcendent Dokkan campaign was a huge fumble. Like, the celebration wasn't very good. Neither of the units are particularly great. Like, Broly is just a festival merchant unless the anniversary brings long content again. See, I honestly feel like that would be the case as well. Because I guess it depends. Like, Frieza is probably better than Gohan, but Goten and Trunks are better than Frieza and Gogeta, I think. I mean, Frieza, the thing is, on the right team, though, like on the right setup, with the orb changing turn and then with his active skill, like Gogeta, for the exchange with Golden Frieza, Gogeta gets 2 turns of like guaranteed dodge. And then every turn after that, as long as you still are able to get 10 orbs, he has guaranteed dodge, which is obviously super crazy. Goten and Trunks, when you exchange into them, have a very high dodge chance and drop like insane attack stats. But yeah, I mean, that is the other thing to remember as well. When we're talking about like the top 10 LRs, like Godly Reaper is saying, like even the one at number 10 is still a very, very good unit. It's just the fact that like the other units above are better, but that doesn't mean that just because you're at like 7 or 8 or something on the list doesn't mean you're not good. Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta above Rose. Man, Rose, I love Rose so much, but like the more new units come out, like I like him because he's fun, I like his design. But the more like new units come out, the further down this list he like keeps dropping, which is unfortunate. Maybe I would put these two at the same color just for like, because like I say, there are situations where like I think Goten, like Frieza and Gogeta are probably both better than Gohan. But Goten and Trunks is definitely better than Frieza and arguably could be better than Gogeta. So I feel like these two should probably just be in the like the same color. So even though they're at 6 and 7 in that order there, you can like switch them around and I wouldn't really have any sort of argument against it. I don't think I would put Rose in the same color tier. As good as Rose is, I still love using Rose. He's super fun. But yeah, I don't think he's not better than these two. Because I think the main thing is that in terms of defense, he doesn't have any sort of like crazy turns where he can be invincible, right? Whereas like Goten and Trunks on their first turn, they have like, was it like 90% chance to dodge and then they're doing like 100 million attack. Whereas Rose could still get cooked in slot 1 and then still only does like 50-60 million, which is still good. And then like, yeah, Frieza can have a turn where his active skill, where he's super tanky, or Gogeta can have a turn where he guarantees dodge. Like Rose doesn't really have any of those mechanics where you can get a guaranteed 1 turn where he just isn't going to die. And his leader skill sucks. That is also true. I don't normally factor in the leader skill too much when you like doing the tier list, but that is also a very good point. Yeah, Gohan and Trunks, I think it is one of those things. Once they exchange into AGL Future Gohan, he's really, really good. But even then, like we've seen in that video that I did the other day, like he will get cooked by a fully built up Broly. Like, yeah, he's doing like 110 million attack stat, but then he gets supered and just dies. I think it's one of those things that's kind of hard to hard to explain, I guess, in a sense that, like, I think their EZA is really, really good, and they're really good for the team that they're on, but I don't think that makes them, like, one of the best LRs in the game. Because, again, you can get into situations where, like, after you switch into AGL, into Future Gohan, and someone on the team has revived, like, he's supposed to be the slot 1. Or he's supposed to act, or he's supposed to, like, by his design, seemingly is supposed to be a slot 1. But against some of the tougher bosses, especially when they start to build up, he isn't really good enough defensively to be in slot 1. Two revives in one run, so just had my closest attempt at no iteming full hybrids against Broly. Yeah, the no item's going to be very difficult for that mission. Gods are not good until transform, rely on dodge. I mean, arguably that is the same with the Super Saiyan 4s. Like, because they are both the same unit before they transform, basically. That's the thing, if the gods drop off the bottom, who do we put on instead? Because I don't think that the AGL, Future Gohan and Trunks are better than the gods. Because, like, that's the thing, remember that the gods on turn 1 are basically invincible. And then when they transform, on turn 1 of transforming, they're basically invincible. So yeah, I think we're probably going to run it like this. I don't know, I feel like, is our Gohan and Trunks high enough? The new one, at number 5. Is that high enough? Physical Super Saiyan 4s have counter guard and damage reduction. I mean, the gods have guard, damage reduction. Well, they have guard and then dodge. Vegeta and Trunks I don't think are good enough to be at number 10. The gods and the Super Saiyan 4s are, I don't think, are in the same spot, and they shouldn't be the same colour. I think the Super Saiyan 4s are definitively better than the gods. They should still be like one after the other, I think, on the list. But the 4s are just better than the gods, in my opinion. Just because Gogeta is so much better than the blues. Like, and yeah, dodge cancelling can screw over the gods. I mean, it depends, because obviously the turn you transform with them, again, they have the crazy damage reduction and can do a ton of damage. I guess it depends on the event, but yeah, if dodge is disabled, the gods are significantly worse. Whereas if dodge is disabled, the Super Saiyan 4s don't actually get any worse. But yeah, the Super Saiyan 4s are just better than the gods, in my opinion. But yeah, I was thinking, in terms of, are Goten and Trunks high enough at number 5? The thing that is crazy for them is, like, turn 3 revive and then having the ability to have a 100% dodge turn on the next turn is really good. I think the only reason why I guess I will keep them at this point here is because so many of the events disable dodge. So even the fact that Trunks can get an immediate, just like 100% dodge turn, it doesn't even matter, because against like Tamagami 1 or Broly, he can't dodge anyway. Tech Vegito is good once Tech Vegito comes out, but the Tech Goku himself and even the Tech Vegeta are just so bad compared to any of these other guys. Like, you just don't run Tech Vegito's lead anymore. It's one of the reasons we're complaining about AGL Trunks' EZA and him only being on that team, is because you just don't run that team anymore. Vegito himself can still be good as long as you can keep the Tech Goku protected. Maybe I'll mention that in the video. I'll mention the future Gohan and Trunks, the AGL, why they don't make it onto the list. And I'll mention the Tech Goku as well. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. So... Alright, so yeah, we made the tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was nice to do it like live and actually have a bit of discussion about it. Obviously, I don't think I'll change it at all, but do check out the video when it drops later, even though you guys that were here obviously know what the final list is going to look like. But I will go over in detail, as I always do in the tier list videos, all the proper reasonings why all of the people are at those specific slots. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with those placements for this list. So, but yeah, I don't think Vegeta and Trunks are anywhere near good enough to be in that top 10 either. Like, their EZA is just really disappointing to me. They're good in longer, again, like if we shift to a longer event meta again, then they could be good, because not only do they build up, but they're building up the rest of the team. But I think if you think all about the most difficult events, with the dodge disabling and bosses that build up and all that kind of stuff, I just don't think Vegeta and Trunks are particularly good in the current meta, unfortunately. But anyway, there we go. That is going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. The next stream will be tomorrow, Friday, late stream for some Dokkan viewer challenges and all that kind of fun stuff. There won't be streams on Saturday at all. There's no podcast this week and I'm out for Sister Ningen's birthday. So then we'll be back on Sunday with Dokkan and more XCOM in the afternoon. But that is going to be it for the stream for today. I appreciate you guys all coming out. Make sure you like the stream if you have not already. Subscribe to the channel. Give a follow if you're on the Twitch side. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.